Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. My name is Proscovia Nabafu, your Canadian immigration consultant. So here today I'm going to tell you the announcements that were made by the Minister of Immigration on January 24th, 2024, and this is in connection with the study permits for international students coming to Canada to study. So these changes have been put in place to ensure that genuine students come to Canada, and at the same time the system is not put under pressure with so many students coming in that are not regulated. So these are the highlights. Number one, intake cap implementation. For the 2 years, that's 2024 and 2025, the minister has put a cap of study permits that will be issued to be at 360,000, and these will be distributed to the various provinces. And the second one is provincial and territorial quarters. So when the 360,000 cap is set, it's going to be distributed amongst the provinces and territories, which means that the territories will be managing the students coming into their provinces or territories. And in addition to that, they will be they're required to issue letters of attestation to the international students. So this requirement didn't exist before. They're trying to ensure that the provinces and territories also participate in ensuring that we get genuine students in Canada. Then there will be exemptions and renewals. So this is not going to affect the students already in Canada. It will not also affect the students who are applying for kindergarten to grade 12, which means if you're bringing in your child to study high school or any class below high school, this does not affect you. Same applies to the masters and other postgraduate courses. So the issue of quarters, the issue of the letter of attestation for the province will not affect you. Hey, how about bringing in your child before he or she joins the university or post-secondary, then so that you enjoy the benefits of the child transitioning from high school to a university without going through that hassle? That would be great. Then for postgraduate work permit adjustments. So let me just explain postgraduate work permit for those who do not know. So if you study in Canada in a designated learning institution that is approved to offer postgraduate work permits, then you will get a postgraduate work permit that will align with the duration of your study. If you if you apply to come to Canada, or if you come to Canada and study a course of 1 year, then you will qualify for a postgraduate work permit of 1 year. If you came to Canada and did a course of more than 2 years, then you will qualify to apply for a postgraduate work permit of 3 years. Now, this allows you to get Canadian experience, hence enabling you to qualify for permanent resident programs. Like I said, Canada is the best country to study because it has the best naturalization process, and for the students especially, and that what makes it possible, the issue of postgraduate work permits. So don't delay, utilize this chance, utilize this opportunity, put in your application, get ready to come to Canada to study. So the other change, which is good news for people doing masters and higher qualifications, and it's still a gray area because the minister announced that any postgraduate course, so we are not very certain if a postgraduate certificate or postgraduate diploma is counted among, but what we confirm is that if you're coming to do masters and PhD and other higher courses, then that the provincial attestation letter does not, you do not have to get that attestation letter from the province. Even so, if you're coming to do masters even for 1 year, then you qualify for 3 years postgraduate work permit. Initially it wasn't so, but right now it is that's what it is. So which is good news if you're coming to do masters, and if the minister probably highlights on that gray area of saying any postgraduate course, meaning if it openly includes the postgraduate certificate or postgraduate diploma. So there have been also changes of postgraduate work permit adjustments that have been made. If initially, actually after COVID, the minister announced that the students who were on postgraduate work permit could extend their postgraduate work permits for up to 18 months. However, this is not very great news, but that's what it is. Right now, that has been stopped. So it ended in December 2023. Then the financial requirement for students. Initially, before the changes, what was required was 10,000 for the cost of living, in addition to your tuition and transportation costs. But right now, in the announcement, the minister stated that the student has to have at least $20,635, and that is just for the cost of living. Then on that, the student must prove that the money will also be enough for the tuition and also any other expenses plus travel expenses, which means on top of the tuition you're paying, you're supposed to have at least 20,635. Why not round it off to 21,000 to be on the safe side at least? Then temporary extension of work hours. So the waiver allowing students to work more than 20 hours per week, that was extended up to 2024 April 30th. However, on the good side, the minister may look into extending these hours in the future, even up to 30 hours. So that is good news. Then online study permit flexibility. The minister announced that students starting their programs before 1st September 2024 can still get their postgraduate work permits, but this will end on 30th. This will end on the intake of September 2024. If you go in an intake, if you came to Canada in an intake after September 2024 and you studied online, then you will not qualify for the postgraduate work permit. Then something not very nice, but that's what it is. The temporary policy granting an additional 18-month work permit to postgraduate work permit holders has ended. Yes, I think I already said that. So just to emphasize on it, this has ended, and those whose postgraduate work permits are ending on April 2024 will be affected. Then there is also going to be enhanced verification of acceptance letters. So when you are offered an acceptance letter, the minister is going to verify these offers so that they confirm that the offers are genuine. Then also before that, there was a time, before the announcement, some institutions would get accreditations from public universities or colleges. Right now, and these institutions, the students who attended these institutions would get postgraduate work permit. With the changes, if you study in an institution or college which does not offer the accreditation but offers from a public university, then you do not qualify for a postgraduate work permit. So the last one is, initially or before this, the spouses of the students on postgraduate work permit would apply for an open work permit to Canada. Apparently, it's only going to apply to master's students and PhD students. That's not very good news for those doing lower lower qualifications, but that's what it is. So these were the changes that were highlighted by the minister, and they took effect on January 22nd, 2024. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you've learned a lot. This is Nabafu Immigration Consulting. Again, please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you never miss updates, and like, share our videos so that more people benefit from it. You can visit us on our website www.nabafuimmigration.ca, and you can send us an email, info@nabafuimmigration.ca. You can also send us text on WhatsApp on these numbers: +1 587 974 6171. Again, +1 587 974 6171, or +1 780 200 6915. When you send a text, please be patient. We shall respond to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.